Welcome back to Farm and Hammer, everyone. It's been quite a while since I posted a video. Over a week, I think for sure. But I've just been super busy with a lot of stuff on the farm, off the farm, and one of the major things was selling my truck. I was trying to find someone to buy my truck, and they ended up buying it, so I'm without a vehicle, which means I'm also looking for a vehicle, which is taking up quite a bit of my time, and I'm also working overtime at work, and then coming home and trying to get all the major farm chores done in the dark. Anyway, done with overtime at work for the most part, and so that will give me some more time to get out here earlier and get some videos done. That is kind of the story on why I didn't get a video posted the last week or two. Just been super busy. But you can hear the calves bawling behind me, and that would actually be this group, which you guys have not seen. I actually kicked these guys out into this pasture here a few days ago. They were in there, but it turned into mud. Open this up. Hey buddy. They're just gonna turn this into mud too, but it's better to get them off of all that stuff. The other problem with mud and rain is pneumonia, which I don't want them getting. And if I leave them in this pen for another day or two, that's probably what some of them are going to come down with. Like I said, it is supposed to rain for 2 more days after today, so I'm going to be watching them really close. If any of them start coughing, I'm going to have to watch them. So anyway, now that they're kicked out, they have gotten a lot more clean. They're not pooping on each other as much, and they're not laying in as much mud. They do crawl into the hay ring over there and sleep at night, so that hay's no good anyway. But and this is the new setup for the milk bar out here. I just come over, can dump it right over the fence. Don't have to get in with them, and makes things pretty easy. So these guys have about another 2 weeks until they are weaned off. I'm going to keep them on a full 8 weeks for sure, just because they're smaller, a lot more Jersey mixes in here, so they need to grow as much as they possibly can. And along with that group, I also kicked the 9 black Angus and Gelby crosses out as well. He's following me now. I kicked them out to pasture. I kicked them out into the small little field where the silo is. Once again, just because I was running out of straw. I still had enough for about a week, but I just wanted to get them outside while it was nice. Then of course we've had so much rain. This is the first day for a whole week that we haven't had a rain, and it's not sunny either. It's just cloudy and stormy looking. But so this is the group I also kicked out. Once again, they've been out here for a couple days now, and getting used to not having any milk. They're completely weaned now. And after about 3 or 4 more days being in this little pasture here, I will kick them out into this big group of calves. These guys are all doing really well. They've all adjusted quite nicely to being weaned, and they're liking the new feed and all that. So, and of course the ones with lice, I had mentioned this before, their hair is all coming back now, so that's good to see. They're starting to not look as ugly. So I need to get all of the baby calves fed first this morning before I do anything else. Alrighty guys, I came out to one of the pastures here. This is one of the group of fall bred heifers, and then we also have our first calf heifers from the spring. And I wanted to show you guys the new bull that we put in with them. There's only about 14 heifers in here that need to get bred. They've already had a calf, and it's been 3 or 4 months now, and it's time for them to get rebred and get ready for it next year. So their calves won't be weaned off for quite a while now, but they were all just sleeping in the woods. I guess they've already went out and grazed this morning and decided that was enough. But you can see all the heifers here are pretty chill. We do have the Holstein nurse cow in here, but that guy right there with the 2 green tags, that is the new bull. And he is a little hot-headed, so I'm going to watch myself. I don't really know how he acts. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. You can tell he keeps his head a bit high. So for those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, you guys know most of the adult cows are all half Gelbvieh, half Angus. And then all of the new replacements he's been breeding have mostly been black baldies. And we use Hereford bulls, but as you guys can tell, that is not a Hereford bull. And the reason being is we were running a little bit low on bull power this year, and my dad decided to rent one just to see how he performs. We have 2 new Herefords coming this week as well, but he decided to rent one just to see and kind of just bring on some new genetics, I guess, for these heifers. Anyway, that is the bull we came back with. The farm we rented him from, they have all kinds of bulls, literally probably every breed out there. They have over 200 bulls they rent out, I believe. He's pretty young. He can keep up with 14 heifers that need to be bred. So yes, he is a balancer bull. He's not Angus or anything like that. He does have a little more skin around his navel area, kind of looks more like a Brangus, but I like the look of him. The only thing I don't like about him is that he's a little hot-headed, and you can tell he wanders off. He is not a big fan of people. But I think his calves will grow well, and especially put on these crossbred cows. I think we'll be happy with his calves. Believe me, he's not going to be around here for long. He's just going to get these bred, and then we're going to take him back, because like I said, he's not the nicest bull around. And the reason we rented him, as you can tell, there's a few red white-faced heifers in here. In our area, red cattle do not sell well at all. You can have a red steer that weighs 800 pounds and the exact same build of steer as a black calf, and he will bring 5 to 10 cents higher most of the time. Sometimes you'll get lucky. If you sell a mixed black and red herd, the difference isn't as drastic, but it still does hurt you for the most part in our area. Once again, it's not the black cattle are that much better. It's just buyers still go for the black Angus genetics, have a better chance of grading prime when they're butchered, even though that's not really a thing. But they do pay premium in our area just for black cattle. So we're trying to go for black hide. That's what we're going for. And if we put a red Hereford bull back on these baldy heifers, most of the calves are most likely going to come out red white face, and once again, that's not what we're hoping for. So renting a bull isn't our first choice, but there are a few benefits if you want to rent a bull. Number one, you can bring on new genetics relatively cheaply. So you can bring a new bull in just for a season or 2, keep his heifers out of your cows, then you can breed your bulls that you already paid for back to those heifers. Number 2, if you pay $3.5 grand for a really nice bull, you bring him home and he breeds 10 cows and then breaks something, which we had some bad luck with the last couple years. That's why we're running low on bulls. You know, if you pay all that money and he breaks something, you gotta haul him to the sale barn. He's not worth anything now. He only goes for salvage value, which might be $500 or $600. So you're out that 3 grand. But if you rent a bull, we aren't really held liable for much. If he breaks anything, we can haul him right back to the place we got him from, and they will replace him with a different bull of our choice. So there's one benefit. If he does break something, you know, we can get a new bull and new replacement for free. But the only downside is if he does die, we still have to pay the full price for the bull if the vet comes out and claims it wasn't from natural causes. So this is a young bull. There's not a super high chance of him dying for no reason. So we're not really worried about that. And number 3, you don't have to pay to feed the bull when you're not using him. So this one is actually rented out for 2 seasons, but if you just want to rent a bull out for 1 season, have him breed your cows, haul him back, you don't have to feed him hay all winter, and there goes your expenses on feeding a bull. So anyway guys, I'm gonna leave them alone. We did let the other bulls out into the main cow herds, but I still haven't put a bull in with my group of heifers. Those will be coming here soon, and I will show you guys when they do. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. The next video will be out this Sunday, and it will mostly be about these pigs here. A lot of updates for you guys on them, and yeah, stick around. I'll see you guys Sunday.